again, y'all. So today I went to my orientation. I go to a Vogue Tech school. Again, it is 12 months for me to become a licensed practitioner nurse. And I'm going to bump my pay up in less than 12 months. So at the orientation today, it was so cold. We have a student body of 24. And that's another great thing that I should have put in my last video, that we have only 24 people, all women, a dominated field, and one man. 24 actually, no, 23 women and one. I'm excited about this because we have three professors that are helping us. They have 2 masters and 1 BSN person, and they all take turns, showing PowerPoints and whatnot. But we just went through an orientation as far as what we're going to do, what books are we going to have, the money that's going to go to it, and the time. How my school works is I stay right down the street from this Votech, and it's only a 2-minute drive. My class time is from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We do have breaks in between, as far as 11 to 12 for an hour, and 2 15-minute breaks, 15 to 20. So when I walked in there, we just talked about dress code, proper attire, attendance. They're going to be very heavy on attendance. And I do appreciate that because, when you go into the medical field, hospital, whatever, they're going to expect you to be on time. You're supposed to be there for the patient. So I definitely do understand. A lot of people in my class, they have kids. So they were a little wary of the attendance because they buckle down. Like, they will put you down on a how do you say it, like a probation if you don't meet according to their standards. They only had it last year. They told me they only had to excuse 1 kid for not being on time. So that was kind of nerve-wracking for some. But me, I don't have any kids. I don't really have necessarily a whole lot of responsibility. Only to these bills. That's it. Only to these bills. But I saved a couple of dollars, to switch from full-time to as needed, because I do believe I'm not about to work this entire program. I need to focus on my studies. So again, we went through attendance. They made us do an activity where, how you had to stand up and you had to talk about yourself. Like, we had to stand in a circle and we had to tell each and every person a little bit of ourselves, where we're from, why we went into nursing and whatnot. Like, what do you plan to do? And if you guys follow my travel channel, like, I was in a helicopter. I've always liked planes and helicopters and whatnot. I know people, as far as what the planes can do. Like, I thought, okay, maybe I'm good at being a flight nurse. Originally, what I was going to do is go into aviation. But again, I was in college and I was slow playing. I'm just trying to find my niche. So I realized I liked traveling. I liked always being on a plane and a helicopter. And if you check my last video, I was in a plane and he was telling me a little bit about the plane. And he took me to the Red Rock Canyon. And we went over the Las Vegas Strip, because I went to Vegas back in November. I did my little party thing. Got my partying out me. Because this year, I don't think I'm going to be able to party at all. So that's one thing. If you want to become a nurse, your studies is going to be the #1 top priority. So I got everything out my system. So check that link down below. What else did we do? Books. Now, we're going over fundamentals of nursing the first 3 months. So I had to get 4 books, and I believe like pharmacology. So the first book is going to be Med Deck. So Med Deck is going to be information on over 200 generic drugs. It's an index organized by generic name, brand name, classification, or a combination drug name, and it profiles major therapeutic classifications. So we have to take this with us during clinicals. And I don't start my clinicals till mid-February. So I will be trying as best as I can to get footage of that and my overall experience. Like I said, I want to give you guys a week-by-week basis of what I did during the entire time. Like, I want to make YouTube my main job, and give you guys free game, basically. So, MedDeck, that's a drug guide book, and I got this off of Amazon. What I did was I put these names in. If you're ever looking for a book and it's similar and whatnot, I put the name in and I compared and contrast because Google will give you a list of people that are selling this from greatest to least. And Amazon was the cheapest. I checked Chegg and see if I had a discount. Checked Barnes and Nobles and whatnot. And Amazon became the cheapest. So this rounded me out to $35 in total now. Let's see. We have the NCLEX PN examination. So what this does is it offering everything you need to prepare for the NCLEX PN. This complete resource provides a review of essential nursing content, thousands of NCLEX examined style questions, detailed rationals and test-taking tips and strategies based on Silverstreet's proven pyramid to success. This book and its evolved website include alternate item format questions and many questions that sharpen the critical thinking skills you need to pass the NCLEX PN examination. Now, one thing about the LPN program, which is very helpful, was that this will be according to our studies. What they say in my state is that they don't give these to the RNs to the end of their semester, and it's basically like, here, you study every man for themselves. The LPN program that I'm in, they incorporate the NCLEX into the studies. Like, we have to study together, and we need to test, like do practice tests and actual tests. And this is going to be basically a class. So instead of just waiting to the end of the year to study for the NCLEX, no, we were already going to be studying for this. And as far as the pass rate for this school, the pass rate is up to 87%. I read in the manual, 87%, which is very high. I compared to all the schools. This is a very prestigious school, and I went here in high school, so I made a good job. And as far as price, even better. So LPN route, that's another thing. They incorporate NCLEX into your studies instead of waiting to the end of the year and you doing your own studies as far as a BSN. That is another good alternative if you want to go the LPN route first. I have another book. And as far as that book was like, baby? That book was like $60 something. I had to buy that brand new, and I bought the other one brand new as well. This right here is the skills checklist book. It's the fundamentals of nursing, the 8th edition. And they told me that as far as the nursing fundamentals, this is the last book that they're using this year. So if your school is using this is the last year, you're probably going to use it. I would check in with that. But basically what this is, it helps you practice and record the mastery of every step of each skill found in Taylor's Fundamentals of Nursing. So if I just scroll through here, let's see. Let me get something. Okay. I don't know. Listen. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Let's put something. Caring for a hemovac drain. 1. Review the medical orders for a wound care or the nursing plan of care related to the wound or drain care. Gather necessary supplies. If you went through medical assistant, nursing assistant, or you're actually in the program right now for a bachelor's of nursing, you have to go through a lab, and you got to do this to 100%. You got to make sure that you have everything. You have to have a sterile environment, and whoever's your professor is going to be checking you out to make sure you do everything correctly. So skills checklist, this was $35. I bought this brand new too. It wasn't much of a difference if I rented it, or like I wouldn't be able to rent this anyway because they're going to have to check off. But we have a separate book that they give us, that they made at the school, because this entire book doesn't cover all of the practitioner nursing requirements. So let me show you the personal book that we have for skills to check off. Ooh, this big old book. This let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So this book right here, all of this, and then I'm gonna show you something, just something like all of this. So that plus a skills book in this for an entire year, y'all. Entire year. All right, and what else do I have? And this is the big one. Drum roll, y'all. Drum roll, because it almost took me out from the price. It is the fundamentals of nursing. It's the same man and woman on here, but it's not the skills check off. It is the real deal. This is the real deal that we're paying for. Look at this, y'all. This is lit. This is 10 pounds alone. Fundamentals of nursing, basically a review of what this is going to be. At the heart of the course point is our adaptive learning system, powered by PrepU, proven through numerous studies to improve student performance in both nursing courses and on NCLEX. Through quizzing that adapts to each individual's right and wrong answers, Course Point helps students identify topics that you need to further study. And the power of Course Point is the way the content is integrated. Let's see. It looks dope. Whoo! Look at all this. I need to go buy some highlighters. You know, it's all of this. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna take these books back to school because they give us lockers. We have lockers too. So again, what else do I have? That's it. It's 4 books for now. These books are only for 3 to 4 months, and then I have to buy a whole nother section of books, y'all. I'm glad my dad paid for these books. Ooh, y'all. And actually, I got them from Amazon. Amazon messed up on my order, so that fundamentals of nursing was like $95. They refund me back that $95 because they was messing up on my shipping process because I have Prime. So I was getting blessed left to right because I was trying to get out of anything and paying all of this. This is about $200 worth of books plus more books that have, like, they gave us a list. I'm gonna need about a total of like 8 to 10 books that I'm needing. This is only 4 y'all. So that was my nursing orientation. I'm not even gonna lie, like, they had us log in. They don't use Blackboard, this school, so they must have upped some type of system because I know a lot of people use Blackboard. We use like Course Viewpoint, something like that. So that's what I'm using now, and I can see all my grades. What else? One thing I do recommend is, like, when you do orientation, or if you haven't been in school for so long, or you've been at a school and I know some of you only go Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Thursday, or something like that at a local college. But mine, I did a full-time course. I'm going Monday through Friday. I mean, I'm about to be, you know, like, knocking it out. But a lot of people, they had like some course speakers, the people that have already done it, they said it's just, you're gonna blink and it's gonna be over with. So I definitely do believe that. I was falling asleep, I'm not even gonna lie. That, you know what they do to us, which I'm a little upset about because I do have trouble with it. My phone, they have little you know how when you used to have those little cards, when you was a kid and you was bad, you have to turn the red to the yellow to red or something like that. They have, like, for our phones, they have little cubby holders where you put them in every time you come into the classroom. Because, like I said, this Votech is very prestigious. It's up to date. It's clean. I can even insert a few clips. Like, it's top notch there. And they've noticed with some people when they did clinicals that they was like, what's a dislike that you had with our students here? That most people were on their phones. And they noticed in the classroom, because it's a long lecture, although you get breaks, 8 to 3, Monday through Friday is hectic. You know, especially if you got to go to school or you got kids or something afterwards. A lot of people would be on their phones or they would be asleep. So they just came up with a mechanism for you to put your phone on the wall. So, I mean, I'm pretty used to it. I was only just keeping up with, you know, the latest news and whatnot. So it's going to be a challenge for me. I'm not going to say that it's going to be hard or anything like that because I'm a good study person. I'm starting to get good at testing. I've learned all the loopholes for this. So this might be a little bit new, but you know, when you've been in college and you've been hustling, you just get used to the game. So that is my orientation on it as far as books. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe because you will get more content from me. I'm gonna set up the whole page. I do have 2 other pages. You know, be mindful of my pages. Be respectful. And if you have any more questions or uplifting, any words of encouragement that I need to get through here, please do. Tell me what route that you took. You still a CNA? You want to be an LPN, bachelor's nursing, or if you already done all of this, you know, just give me, you know, a little free game that I can help with. So again, thank you so much for guys for watching, and you guys have a great day.